Hello, welcome to Subjective Insights. Today, I'm going to perform a poem I wrote a while ago. On the surface, a poem may seem negative, but it's not really negative at all. It's a kind of poetic expression of the realization I had from doing years of meditation and mindfulness, where one of the key things in that discipline, forget about enlightenment, forget about realizing truth. It's not for that. It's a self-help mechanism. It's to aid us in our aim of making life more pleasant. That's all meditation is for. But what you see through it is that you have these certain things like anxiety, this feeling of depression, or whatever it is you have, and our natural or kind of conditioned instinct is to flee from these feelings. So we have a feeling of anxiety, and then we run away into thoughts, and often what those thoughts do is they're kind of giving the anxiety more power because they're legitimating it, they're kind of justifying it. They're saying, yeah, there is something to be worried about. I've got to go out and act, and therefore I make plans and I rehearse scenarios in my head, and it acts as like a kind of feedback loop. So the paradoxical, or at least paradoxical from that perspective, message that you get in meditation and mindfulness is that you just, instead of running away from the anxiety, you just sit with it and you watch it, and then after a while it just loses its power. It's just, even if it's happening and it doesn't go away, it's just something that's happening. It's not dire. Anyway, here is the poem. I called it, "Who Told You You Have to Be Warm?" Here am I, forsaken and alone, seeking for solace from a cold stone. I suck at its pap, sweet milk of oblivion, wanting an other to do me for me. I'm a cold stone, seeking heat from amongst the cold stones. I don't stop, despite the blisters that come from my shaking groans. For a bit, the pain feels like warmth, but soon fades, and all I'm left with is the cold and the pain. One day, a whisper will creep into my mind. I'll distrust it at first, because it's unfamiliar, because all the other whispers disagree, and tell me this whisper's seductive chant is dangerous. But eventually, I'll be forced to turn and listen, by the endless failures, by the ceaseless cold. The whisper says, "Who told you you have to be warm?" A shiver, exactly like all the shivers I'd shivered before, runs through me, except this time it's different. Yeah. Goodbye.